Hello, everybody, and welcome to Glendale, Arizona for today's weekend matchup. Game 1 of 2 of our doubleheader in our second day in a row, Baltimore and Arizona. Cardinals found their first win of the season last week, looking for 2 in a row at home in week number 8 as Baltimore taking the field here. We get Lamar Jackson and Joshua Dobbs head-to-head. What a matchup. That is something that we will probably never see again in our lifetime, so we may as well cherish it while we got it. As Baltimore taking the field here. Lamar Jackson getting his squad hyped up and ready to go. Arizona and Baltimore right around the corner. Ravens trying to stay high up there in the AFC. I believe right now they are the 2-seed leaders of the AFC North by only about half a game because the Pittsburgh Steelers are slowly creeping up on them. Nonetheless, Matt Prater ready for the kickoff. Arizona will kick to Baltimore to begin things here, and we will be ready to go. Welcome everybody joining me. Let's go to SMX off John Zeller and Double Watcher. Gonna have everybody here for game 1 of 2. Hopefully your pick'ems will bless you today, and we'll see what happens. But let's pick them today. And there was a big upset. It's true. Ravens and Chiefs, heavy favorites. Can't emphasize the heavy part enough. And here we go. Devin Duvernay ready for the return. And we're underway from State Farm Stadium. Duvernay going to take it in the end zone. A good choice. Lamar Jackson comes out to the field. What's good, ABF? What's good, Big B? W's in chat. Yeah, second day in a row with the doubleheader. Love to see it, chat. Yeah, love to see it. As Lamar Jackson on the first snap from scrimmage. Ball at the 25. He's going play action. Deep down the left side. Mark Andrews is out there with a gain of 26. It took him one play to get to the Cardinal half of the field. Skeptic is not here yet. You got Ravens, though. I feel it. Game 2 was Chiefs-Broncos. Really good game, actually. Looking forward to that one. First down at 10, ball at the 49. As Lamar Jackson looking to continue through the air. We'll hand off to Dobbins up the middle. Lots of room to run. Hits the second wave of defenders, picking up 15 for J.K. Dobbins. What's good, Bolt? Well, largest margin of victory is, I believe, what is it, chat? 38-7? Could we see? No, it's 38-0. Cowboys over Rams. We could see even more here with Baltimore. We'll have to see. First and 10, back-to-back big-time first downs for the Baltimore offense. Prochet and Mosa. Actually, it's OBJ who's tackled for a loss of 3. As the jump tackle is made there. Nice little play there, Jonathan Ledbetter. And Thomas as well. I got you, DBF. What's good, Connor? Second and 13, Lamar Jackson fails to touch pass there. They go backwards 3 yards. Ball at the 38. Jackson deep down the middle. Mark Andrews has a knockdown last second. Buda Baker, one of the last actual good defenders on this Cardinal team. With a big time hit, forces a 3rd and 13. It's a 6 flags today, W. I'm sure that experience was wonderful. As somehow the Ravens have stumbled upon a 3rd and long. Lamar Jackson with a 5-wide look. Looking right, going for the wide receiver screen, which is blown up another loss of a yard. Jalen Thompson is on the tackle. Very unfair matchup on paper, that is true. But unfortunately, no matter how unfair the matchup is on paper, they have to be played. Still, though, I believe that was not a very good play, but Justin Tucker here for the rescue. 56-yard attempt from the greatest kicker in the history of the game. It is on the way, and of course, it is good. You work today? Dang. Working on an American holiday is wild. I didn't have school today, but I did have a 7 a.m. practice, so you could argue that I work too. First game today on Labor Day. I guess everybody's working in chat today in their own form. That's crazy. How'd it go, Baked Me? Josh Dobbs rumored to be the starter. You would be correct, my friend. He is the starter. And he will be playing, excuse me, right now for the Arizona Cardinals. We trail by just a field goal. Good defensive stand. Rondale Moore ready for the return, standing inside his own end zone. Justin Tucker ready for the kickoff, as here it is. Moore will take this one from just outside the colored letters up the middle to the 26-yard line. What's up, Michael Inman? At the more American, they're working on American holidays. So true. So true. I'm assuming nobody had school today. At least I would hope, if you're American, that is. But yeah, let me check the breakdown of these games today. Report to you guys how many people picked each team. Because something tells me this should be the most lopsided one yet. But who knows? Yeah, let's see. We got 30 people picking the Ravens and only 3 picking or 2 picking the Cardinals. As Joshua Dobbs is going to take a read option on the first play. Left side, chased down by Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen. He loses the football, scooped up by Baltimore. And this is going to be a scoop and score in the most miraculous way you've ever seen. Marcus Williams with a touchdown. Wow. That didn't take long. Poor Joshua Dobbs. Patrick Queen hawking him down. Marcus Williams with a hit with the scoop in the touchdown. Wow. What's up, Sports Pro? Sports Pro Dalton, nice to have you in here. New viewer for today. Love to see it. Love to see it. Wow. That was something. Very unfair matchup, I guess, as Tucker on for the extra point. So we get a 10-0 Raven lead. Kick up and good, and the Ravens looking very good today. Yeah, so both of these games, actually, 30 people picked the favorites, and 2 people picked the underdogs. So only 2 people picked Denver later today. You know where your phone is? Are you typing on it by chance? That is a possibility. Varsity scrimmage in the JV today. So it seems. You seem to be correct. Yeah, that's a rough start for the Arizona Cardinals. I hope Josh Dobbs balls out today, but I don't know. Who picked the underdogs? Good question. I don't know. Let me check on that real quick. That way everybody knows their pickup, myself included. All right. Mario picked the Cardinals and the Broncos. As Tucker on for the kickoff. EG Pro picked the Broncos. Which means we're left with one more Denver pick as we get a return up the middle here for Moore. Up to the 25. Got to see who else picked Arizona today. Excuse me. Actually, it may have been a repeat pick. I'm not 100% sure. Team won by 26, W. Let me see if that was a... real quick. See if that was a repeat pick by accident. And hang on. It was not. As we're going to head off here, left side, James Conner with good positive yardage running over defenders, picking up 8. Oh, it was Junior. Okay, cool. So, yeah, 3 people total picked underdogs today, and EG Pro knows who he picked. I apologize for clearing my throat like constantly. I have fallen under the illness as of late, unfortunately. Forgot his glasses, I guess. What's up, Mateo? When I think of the new Cardinal jerseys, they're okay, but that's the best part about their season, although that spin move was disgusting. Roquan Smith in the dust. Wow. Well, it didn't really help, though. He still goes backwards 2 yards. How many people picked the Browns yesterday? Pretty sure it was like 25 or 26, something like that. 3rd and 4, Joshua Dobbs looking for his first completion today. Down the middle, finds Rondale Moore at the line to gain, and they will convert. You love to see it. I have a feeling this game is going to be very similar to the Bengals-Cardinals, which Colt McCoy went on a rampage a couple of weeks ago. Final score prediction for the Lions-Chiefs game. Well, you guys will see it in my prediction video tomorrow. How about that, chat? Yeah, I got my Week 1 predictions video coming out tomorrow afternoon, probably in the evening, say 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Got to finish up editing it, but have it all recorded, have all my picks submitted, and I'm locked in, ready to go. Not this tomorrow, that's why I'm still awake. Understandable. Yeah, it is like 1:10 your time, pretty sure. Something like that. 2nd out 10 here with 1:55 to go. Josh Dobbs back through the air. Pass right side, and he's got a first down conversion. That is an easy gain of 14. Zach Pascal. 42-38 Chiefs. That's a very high scoring, but I like that. Yeah, I was actually very satisfied with how that video went. I become subconscious about the way I look when I pronounce my S's. Or sound, for that matter. I don't know. I've, like, sort of developed a lisp. As we get a big-time carry, right side for James Conner. Breaking away from Marcus Williams. He's going to pick up even more yardage. And I believe that is going to be a gain of 27. So the Cards staying awake here. Not going anywhere. But yeah, as a comparison, this is more of a JV game than the varsity games later tonight, if you will. What's good, Luco? Joshua Dobbs from the 24. Right side to the end zone. It is barely underthrown. Zach Pascal could have readjusted easily. James Conner is the definition of mid. I agree. I did not go anywhere near him in fantasy. Excuse me. I just won't do it. Tired of people disrespecting Bryce Young. Well, we'll see what he can do week 1. We'll just have to see. Final minute of the first quarter. Ravens lead 10-0. As they hand off here to James Conner up the middle, running over defenders, picking up 9.5. Sets up 3rd and inches. It's okay at best. Yeah, probably. I think okay is probably a good way of putting it. Picked up Raheem Mostert. Got rid of Bryce Young. Dang. That is hater material. Mostert's going to be a good fantasy weapon this year, though, I have a feeling. 3rd down inches. Handoff Conner again up the middle. Got the first down. Sets up 1st and goal down to the 3-yard line. 9 yards per carry for James Conner. Wow. Lamar's your quarterback. That's also W. Crazy how much they throw the ball with Murray now. Game managing the game. That's true. I like that comparison. You know, final play of the first quarter. How about a fullback dive, and Trey McBride is absolutely lit up at the 5-yard line. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Patrick Queen with a tackle for loss to edit. Just like that. Move all the way down to the other side of the field. Same formation here for Arizona. See if Jonathan Gannon wants to run the same play twice. Wouldn't shock me. This time he's going to hand off to Conner up the middle to the end zone. My goodness. James Conner put the team on his back. Wow, check. Wow. That's something. Conner able to barge to the end zone, make a big-time play. 10-6 the score. Could be 10-7 with the extra point. It's up and good for Matt Prater. 11 plays, 75-yard drive, and the Cardinals right there. NFL Week 1 games also going to hit. I mean, 100%. I'm looking forward to this Week 1 games a lot. Ranking them like the best games to the worst, I think our worst game is going to be Commanders-Cardinals. But our best game could be Dolphins-Chargers. It could be Packers-Bears. It could be Browns-Bengals. It could be Lions-Chiefs. It could be Bills-Jets. Like, there is a huge possibility of what our best game of the week could be. Could be Niners-Steelers, too. That's low-key a sleeper. As we get a Matt Prater kickoff here, Cardinals have a touchdown. Not going to be able to say that too many times this season. Kick is going to be taken for a knee once again by Duvernay. Conner's in trade talks. I mess with it. Sam Howell going to cook? I agree. I'm hoping Sam Howell's a good year this year. I've actually never heard James Conner's story, I don't think. Not going to lie. As Lamar and company back on the field, 1 drive, but 10 points to show for. First read option taken today by Lamar. Penalty marker down, running away from defenders down the right side. He's going to take this one to the end zone for a 75-yard score. But I've got a feeling this one might be coming back. And we will check. Based on when that marker came out, I think Rashad Bateman might be the guilty party, and he is. 17-6 Commanders is a perfect score prediction. Feel free to use my prediction in your video, by the way. Well, I already recorded it, but I like the way you think. Always love to hear what my audience has to say about their game predictions. That is for sure. First game had a 35-yard punt, 47-yarder that got down to the 1. Attaboy. There you go. So instead of a 75-yard touchdown, it's a loss of 10. Replay first down and 20. Lamar going to take a read option again with great blocking. Is he going to go 85 yards this time? And no, Buda Baker is going to wrap him up after a gain of 26. That would have been something. Back-to-back touchdowns after the penalty. Browns going 8-9, 9-8, 10-7. They're all possibilities. I have us at 10-7 this season. We'll see what happens, though. First down at 10 for the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson facing a 5-man rush. Unless the Cardinals drop a linebacker here. Man in motion, it's OBJ on the touch pass. Cutting back up the middle. Finding blockers. Able to pick up 4. Probably the best he could have done in that situation. Wow. This game's been somewhat of interesting. Putting you in varsity team, but I'm too good at 12. Dang. All right, then. Bengals winning 27-23 again. It breaks my heart to say that. Yeah, you know what? You're a realistic Browns fan. I respect that. Second down, 6. Hand off to Dobbins. Left side, they're going to take the edge. Cannot get away from Jalen Thompson. Used to have Hodgkin's lymphoma. Did he actually? I didn't know that. Actually, I might have known that, but I just kind of forgot. Something tells me I've heard of that before. 2015. Wow, it was a while ago. Well, good for him for still sticking around in the NFL. We'd love to see it. 3rd and 2. The Red Sea on their feet. Not sure how many season ticket holders there will be this year, and this is part of the reason why J.K. Dobbins with a big hander will pick up 11 and the Raven first down. Could have a shootout on our hands, Chet. The 3rd down gong is the greatest thing of all time, Chet. That and the quad box. I don't think there's anything greater. Not just in the world, but in America, Chet. First at 10. Ball at the Cardinal 40. Lamar taking another read option. Right side. Excellent blocking. Looking for one downfield. He gets it inside the red zone. He goes a gain of 21. That time Rashad Bateman didn't have to hold. Wow. Warren is out for week 1. I don't think he's out. I know he was reported to be day-to-day. I feel like I would have seen something if he was ruled out by this time. We've got plenty of time before you have to make a decision on that, but we'll see. So here we go. First and 10. Ball at the 19-yard line of Arizona. Lamar Jackson facing a 4-man rush. Left side to the end zone. Mark Andrews over the shoulder. Catch is made for the touchdown. And the Ravens back up 2 possessions. Wow. Yeah, this just in an hour ago. Bengals head coach Zach Taylor would not commit to superstar Joe Burrow playing on this Sunday against the Browns. Wow. That is big, Chet. If Joe Burrow doesn't play, they start 0-1. Simply put. That is going to change quite a bit. And I think I said something along those lines in my prediction that Joe Burrow with his hamstring would make quite a bit of difference. We'll see what happens, though. Burrow is still yet to win a game in Cleveland in his career. That is the place of doom for him. And the Bengals in general haven't won there since 2017, so it's got to be a good feeling. Browns, Bears, Lions, W. All poverty franchises accordingly. Has a good Justin Tucker kickoff. Ravens back up by 10. Rondale Moore will take a knee. Gus Edwards and Marvin Jones Jr. for Jamal Williams. I like Jamal Williams this year. I think he's going to play the same role in New Orleans as he did in Detroit. So I think he'll be nice. I'm so upset that he got traded, though. He was like the heart and soul of the Lions, and they just got rid of him. So disappointing to me. I love that man. Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, chat. Just remember that. Never take things for granted. 2 receivers left and right with 3 to go in the second quarter. Cardinals looking to make this a 1-possession game once again. With a handoff to James Conner up the middle. Continues his dominance on the ground, a gain of 8. Well, he didn't say Burrow wasn't going to play. He just said he wouldn't confirm that Burrow would play. So, I guess they're still taking it easy. Read the possibilities for Chris Jones trade. Probably a 2. I don't know if we want to go all out this year necessarily. We still got a ton of money to give to Deshaun Watson. So, second and 2. Dobbs. Downfield. Right side almost intercepted through the hands of one of the DBs. And that was Rock Ya-Sin, former Las Vegas Raider. Jags Lions Super Bowl. Now that'd go crazy. That would be something. The Lions Super Bowl would end the world, that is for sure. Third down and 2 for the Arizona Cardinals. At the 33-yard line, Joshua Dobbs back under center. Will hand off to the right side, being chased. He is going to shut off the first tackle but only get halfway there, and it's 4th and 1. Not even his fault, to be honest. Montgomery's a solid running back. I don't know. I don't really think he is, to be honest. Not going to lie to you. And it's not even just with the Bears, but even prior. I wasn't a big-time fan of David Montgomery. Excuse me. I'm yawning for 7:20 p.m. That's not normal, but I did wake up at like 6 this morning, so bear with me. Anyway, we get a 4th and 1 on the way. Looks like we have the game's first punt of the day for the Arizona Cardinals. And then Gibbs will definitely be an upgrade. That is true as we get a punt here for Arizona. Standing at his own 20 is the punter for Cardinals. Not even sure he has a name, to be honest. As we get a return taken from the 20 here by Duvernay up to the 28. This game is very quiet for some reason today. I guess that is reflective of the Cardinals games. Does make sense to me. Arizona fans might be non-existent this season. We'll see how loyal they really are when they start playing football. We will have to see. For receiver look for Lamar Jackson. On 1st and 10, 2-minute drill time for the Ravens. Left side. Pass is caught by Dobbins. He will pick up 3. Matt Forte in Chicago. What a dog. Chat, let's just talk about, excuse me. Once again, sorry for all the voice clearing, but trying to get through it. I mean, 2 doubleheaders back-to-back. Kind of brutal in the voice. But let's just name some random running backs and see if we remember who they were, chat. As Lamar goes right side, he will have a 1st down. And I believe that is his new target. Say Flowers as J.K. Dobbins goes down with an injury. That means Gus the Bus Edwards coming into the game looking to make a difference. What's good, Chili? You lost the draft rep. Kijana Carter. Doesn't ring a bell. Excuse me. Todd Gurley. Love Todd Gurley. He has such a good peak. What's up, NFL fan? Welcome back. As the Ravens down to their last time out because of the injury. Lamar deep down the middle of the field has a 1st down again. Another beautiful pass put right on the money. James Prochet. Did Madden 24 challenge season? College season, sorry. Where I put players that went to certain colleges, put them on a team. Sick. I can't even read. That was 96? Oh, understandable. Sure, like I'll start. Fozzie Whitaker, chat. What a great running back. Former Carolina Panther. Final minute of the 2nd quarter. Lamar stepping right. Will he take off? Yes, he will. Cutting back up the middle. Has the 1st down up to the 31. Michael the Burner Turner. Michael Turner. See, now we're getting familiar. To the Falcons. You'll love to see it. Good in college without injury. That makes sense. Last day of summer is tomorrow. Wow, what a long summer. As the Ravens going to have a couple more offensive plays. Left side pass here is going to be caught by Bateman. And I'm not too sure the Ravens will get one more snap off before burning this final timeout. We'll see, though. So there is the injured Kyler Murray on the sideline. This is around double XP weekend, so I'm not sure that Murray will actually be in attendance, but we'll have to see. Ravens going to get one more playoff on the offensive end before headed to special teams. Lamar down the middle. It's incomplete. Justin Forsett, you love to see it. Wow. You'll love to see it. Elijah Moore's a bust. We made the worst trade this year. Nah, Elijah Moore is a great dual threat player. As we get a Justin Tucker, 43-yard attempt to go on top of his 56-yarder earlier. This one is up, and of course, it's good. Don't even have to look anymore. I just know. Justin Tucker is not missing in Madden. That is for sure. Ravens going to take a 20-7 lead into the break. Cardinals to receive this kickoff, and immediately following this, the second half kickoff as well. Sean Alexander, the Seahawks, of course. Of course. Jonathan Stewart, too. That was one of my all-time favorite backs, Jonathan Stewart with the Carolina Panthers. Wish that man got a ring. He deserved it more than a lot. Oh, Maurice Jones-Drew. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. There you go, chat. There's another one. Has kickoff 1 of 2 off for Justin Tucker. Return going to be taken here from the 5-yard line. Up the middle. That'll do it for the first half. And Maurice Jones-Drew was looking a dog for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Pretty sure he leads some stats for the entire franchise over there. That's pretty crazy. Deshaun who? Eggs off, not ringing a bell. Peyton Hillis, of course. Madden 12 cover athlete of the year. Let's go. Daniel Tomlinson, but who was it? Yeah, honestly, he was a dog. Heck of a player. That running back era was so much fun to watch, and unfortunately, Adrian Peterson and Frank Gore seem to be the last of the dominant running back era. Although Derrick Henry likes to keep it alive, but he ain't going to get paid what he deserves at this point. That's the unfortunate part. That is unfortunate. I honestly don't even remember that DBF, not going to lie. Oh, Raheem Mostert? Yeah, I knew Mostert was actually brought in. Didn't know that. As we get a Rondale Moore return from the zone goal line up the middle. Going to make it out to maybe the 15. That's it. Didn't follow the NFL. Understandable. Chris Johnson, of course. Another absolute dog. Yeah, the AFC South has had some great running backs in their time. Honestly, it's been impressive. Now you got Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry in the same division. It's something. That is a lot to be proud of already. As we get a Cardinal possession here, down by 13. Joshua Dobbs looking to lead a touchdown drive. Right side pass going to be caught by Zach Ertz. And that is going to pick up 6. May have been Trey McBride, actually. Let me get a look at the number. It was Zach Ertz. I was right the first time. Yeah, Jamal Charles, that's a good one. Alfred Morris, Cowboy legend. W. WWW. 2nd and 4. Ball at the 22 now. Arizona with a handoff left side. James Conner cutting back. Nice hesitation, picks up the first. DeMarco Murray is unironically one of my favorite running backs of all time, even though he was a Dallas Cowboy. I love DeMarco Murray. Couldn't think of his name just then, but he was an absolute dog. You love to see it. So, it is a Cardinal first down at 10. As we get a little read option for Joshua Dobbs. Had a fumble last time he did this one. However, he picks up a yard on this occasion. Cody Kessler, Josh McCown. Don't forget the legend himself, Deshaun Kaiser. And more stats on my boy, Jaden Reed. That's who it was. I was trying to figure out who that was. I've not really kept too big of track of stats recently, but I mean, I've called upon his name multiple times, and I ask my chat every Packer game who it was in here that was always asking about it, as Josh Dobbs misses Zach Ertz by a couple feet there. But I guess we found our culprit. That's cool. Jerick McKinnon's 30. No way. That is crazy. That's wild. 3rd and 9 for the Arizona offense. 4 receiver look here at the 30. Dobbs, left side, has more. He's going to be 2 yards short. Garrett Wolf for Northern Illinois, who had like 300 yards against the Buckeyes in college, is like 5 feet tall. I don't remember that. I was either too young or I don't know. There were some college seasons I really didn't pay too much attention to. Typically a very busy guy on Saturdays, which is why I enjoy my NFL Sundays more than anything. As we get a 4th and 2 punt here for the Arizona Cardinals, 2nd punt of the day for their special teams. Fair catch called for at the 20 for the Lamar Jackson-led Baltimore Ravens, who lead by 13 with the football. And kind of want to put this game in shoe clock already. Not going to lie. Eddie Lacy, baby. Of course, who wouldn't remember that? You'll love to see it. Flamed out hard in the NFL for the Bears. Actually, no way. That's interesting. So, Chicago native, it seems. We got a handoff here to Gus Etno. J.K. Dobbins back in the game, actually. Must have healed up after halftime. So that's going to pick up 2. Kaiser White on the tackle. Woo. Jonathan Gannon, chat. Will he be the first ever coach to not win a single game in the NFL? Real talk. I think it might happen. 2nd 8 step taken. Lamar Jackson down the middle. Mark Andrews will pick up 5. Jordan Howard, of course. Who do you play for? Miami? My name's no, I'm thinking of Xavier Howard. I don't know why. Howard just popped up in my mind. I was just thinking the back of somebody's jersey. Le'Veon Bell would have been one of the greatest. His fall off was very sad. 3rd and 3. Lamar Jackson, good protection, right side, and it's incomplete. Ravens go 3 and out. Jay Ajayi, of course. That man was a dog in college. But he was different. That is for sure. So we got a punt here for Jordan Stout. This is his first today. Ball is in the air and away. That possession took about a minute. Fair catch called for at the 34. What's up, Die Hard Fins fan? Byron Jones, of course. Now we're just naming everybody and anybody. But at this point, why not just name a bunch of random players who had a random plays? I'm trying to think of somebody completely random that like nobody would know for any reason. Andrew Sandejo. Browns fans know who I'm talking about. Nobody else does though. Which is completely fine. And it should remain that way as the Cardinals have the ball back down by 13 still. Defense makes a nice stop. After getting beaten down a couple drives, hand off here at James Conner. Back to basics. Although this one not going to work out as well as the past. Gain of a yard. Up to 18 viewers in a blowout. I know, it's pretty wild actually. Doing this well in a game that sucks this bad, excuse me. Well, the Cardinals still on the offensive end. And luckily for us, their tickets have clocked with them as Joshua Dobbs' left side pass is actually going to be caught. And it's good for a gain of 7. Terry Bradshaw, of course. Now we're just naming legends. Chad Pennington, there we go. Now I like what we're doing. Matt Ryan, all right. Okay. Trent Richardson, of course. Mark Ingram, I believe, is still in the league, yeah. Not sure, though. As we hit the 2-minute warning of the third quarter. Not going to stop the clock, but it's there. Handoff here to Connor, left side, and Marcus Williams with a tackle for loss of 3. Some random 6th rounder for the 2000 draft, Tom Brady, yeah. Wonder if he ever turned out to be anybody. Haven't checked back up on him in a while. Yeah, I know he got some like documentary or something. I mean, Marcus Mariota's is probably better, though. As we get a punt here for the Cardinals once again. 3 consecutive 3 and outs. Fair catch called for this time at the 15. It's just punter wars out here today, chat. Which is why I'm trying to entertain you and I as best as possible with all this random chat. Emmanuel Achu, of course. Come on now. Ooh, here's a good one, chat. Pierre Garçon. Who remembers that absolute legend for the Washington Redskins? He was a dog, too. That is crazy. First down at 10. Lamar Jackson from the 15-yard line. Down the middle finds Mark Andrews. Up the middle will pick up 9. Is Russ Hall of Famer? If they didn't throw at the 2-yard line, yes. I mean, I don't know. All jokes aside, probably. I think he should be. I don't know exactly where he ranks in comparison, but we'll see though. As we hit under the first minute, or the last minute rather, of the third quarter. Handoff here is going to go backwards for a yard as well. And these offenses can't get anything going. Rashad Lawrence, tackle for loss. Yeah, I think it's safe to say Russ is a Hall of Famer. I'd hope. Joe Thomas, Hall of Famer. For real. 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Lamar from the 23-yard line looking for the first down, I believe, of this quarter as we get a handoff up the middle, and Dobbins can't find it. And the Ravens will punt. Unreal. Nothing but punts. B.J. Ojulari on the tackle. So if we go to the fourth quarter, we get a punt off here. Looks like Jordan Stout going to try to get the snap away before we hit the fourth quarter, which he will. As his punt is in the air and will be fair caught at the 27. What's up, Joe Hilliard? Got to catch one of these live for once. Yeah, good to have you here, my friend. I think it's your first appearance in chat, at least. I don't recognize the name, haven't seen it in a while, but glad you enjoyed the content. And, yeah, enjoy the last 6 minutes of action at State Farm Stadium as Joshua Dobbs back in the gun. Ball at the 27. Dobbs surveying, finding his options, delivering a 14-yard strike to the right side. Zach Pascal with, I believe, his 3rd catch today. Of course, Chad Pennington. That's a legend. I despise the name Chad now that Chad Henne existed, but Steve McNair. Of course, I remember Steve McNair as well. All these guys are legends, Chet. We got to name some like intermediate players that have like a notable player or something as we get a backfield pass here to James Conner. He'll pick up 3. Brady's last game needs to be the beatdown by the Cowboys. I mean, I don't know. I hate seeing that, honestly. Brady probably got me into football like a ton. I owe him quite a bit in that indoctrination into what I consider mental torture every Sunday now. It's Josh Dobbs with 5 to go in regulation, stepping up in the pocket, diving his way for the first down. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix. Carson Palmer, too, of course, Chet. Dobbs now with 2 receivers, left and right. Ball at the Raven 46, 4-man rush. Dobbs, deep left side pass, is going to airmail out to the sideline. Bob Golick, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, DBF. That's a Browns legend right there. Tailgate 19, come on. Represent. Josh Norman, there you go. All right. 2nd down to 10. Dobbs now back to the gun at the Raven 46. Cardinals need 2 touchdowns late. Dobbs off his back foot down the middle. Sack Pascal again. Do a simulation where you put the best players of all time on every team. I've thought about doing that, like a 32-team style tournament, something like that. That'd be a lot of fun. Connor Shaw, Browns legend, real. Under 4 to go now in regulation of game 1 of our doubleheader tonight. This one more underwhelming than what I hope tonight's game is, as Dobbs is being chased and he gets rid of it. There's a Cowboy fan who feels so good. Oh, we got another Cowboy fan in here. All right, then. Well, Egzoff has a friend. You'll love to see it. I don't think we've had mutual Cowboy fans in here for a long time, if ever. So that's certainly a sight to see. 4th and 5, Cardinals obviously going to go for it because they got nothing to lose. Right side passes off the mark to Zach Ertz, and the Ravens will take over on downs. Wow. Terrell Pryor, of course. Fins fan, that's warranted. That's understandable. That is completely okay. Who else a Texans fan? I'm pretty sure Sports Prod might be. I think he said he was a Texan fan. I don't remember for sure, though. We'll have to see as the Ravens take over on downs at their own 41. Lamar and company going back to work. On 1st and 10. Jackson, left side pass. Mark Andrews completes it and has a gain of 1. Dang gosh, yeah, now I'm not even recognizing half these names. Kenny Britt, I do recognize that, though. That's for sure. Well, time's game 2. Honestly, if this game can finish in time, I might just do it at 8. Should have enough time to set up between these 2 streams. 2nd 9 play coming up here for Lamar Jackson, who is going to hand this one off to Dobbins up the middle, finding a second wave and a burst across midfield. That shot was so mid. Didn't he have, who was the Texan quarterback that had like the 2nd most passing yards in an NFL game? What just happened? Okay. Antonio Hamilton just doesn't want to be a human today. Let's go to the stat. Now you're chilling. We got a doubleheader today, so you can make it just in time for game 2. I was going to say, I thought that was Matt Schaub that holds that record. Spurgeon win, him too, yeah. Handoff here, right side, is going to go to Dobbins again. Final play before the 2-minute warning. That is him. See, I know ball. Come on now. Because that stat was talked about a lot when Joe Burrow threw for like 500 passing yards, and I think he ranked 3rd all time with that one. Are you the only Panther fan? I think so, actually. I'm not sure if we have any other Panther fans, but hey, that's a title that you can hold yourself proud to. In my chat, at least. Pride of the Virginia Cavaliers. Come on now. Dwight Freeney, of course I recognize that name. Like Cowboys just love the Fins more. Understandable. After the 2-minute warning, 2nd and 4, read option taken by Lamar. Right side, he gets a heck of a block by Ricard. And he picks up the first down because of that. Wow. Cardinals are going to burn some timeouts, though, unfortunately. How about Amir Abdullah? Nebraska legend. I think he plays for the Raiders now, right? Thought he was a one-game wonder. That's for sure. 22-7 is the score. Ball up to the 32. See if the Ravens have to add on more points. Dobbins right side is going to lose the football. It's scooped up by an offensive lineman. Pretty sure he was down anyway. But who knows? As we're going to review, although this review doesn't matter whatsoever, it is going to be overturned because it is now 2nd down and 8. All right, then. NBA 2K23-24 lineups. I mean, I don't think I'm going to buy 2K this year, though. I was thinking about doing some 2K streams come playoff time, so like, I don't know, May. Early May, I'll do a playoff sim here or there. Prediction for Chiefs-Lions? Well, actually, glad you asked, Luco, because I got my prediction video, all my Week 1 picks coming out tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Is J.K. Dobbins, plus the big-time gainer, inside the 15 down at the 12. So, for the purposes of not spoiling my predictions, not going to let the cat out of the bag yet. I did pick, I believe, 5 upsets, if I'm not mistaken, in week number 1. That's a decent amount, but week number 1 is the week of upsets because you don't really know who's good and who's bad after a year off. As Lamar takes a read option right side, searching for the end zone. He's going to walk in, staying on his feet for the Raven touchdown. Wow. Better not have picked the Steelers. I guess I have to find out, my friend. As we get a 2-point conversion coming up here for Baltimore. Ball is at the 2. As is every 2-point conversion. Lamar throwing on the run, and it's on the money. Rashad Bateman in the back of the end zone with the reception. Yeah, facts, fan. I'm not going to lie. I don't pick my pick'ems based off of, like, how I feel sometimes. Like, a lot of times I'll pick the Browns to lose. That's completely normal. And if I'm picking one of our rivals to win, that doesn't mean that I'm, like, cheering for them by any means. I'm just assuming that it's going to happen, you know? I mean, yeah, sure, they're the enemy, but I don't think the Browns are going 17-0. They're going 0-17, respectfully. That just isn't happening. I'd love for them to lose, don't get me wrong. I'd love for them to go 0-17 and us to go 17-0, but we'll see what happens. So I was going to say, there's not very much logic to that unless you're joking, so it's warranted. As we get a Justin Tucker kickoff here, Ravens have their largest lead today, which is 21 points as expected over a team like Arizona. Return taken here by Rondell Moore. Left side almost got away. Ball up to the 22. Everyone in the stands left. I don't think anybody was in the stands to begin with, my friend. It's a Cardinals football game in the year 2023. I'm not sure how many of them actually care anymore. But Arizona had just one day in 3rd place in the NFC West. They're going to fall back down to last place with a loss. Them and Seattle both only have 1 win, but Seattle had a bye week, so 1 less loss for the Seahawks. One little drive here for Josh Dobbs, and then we'll be done with this game. Left side pass incomplete. NFL analysts are such a joke. Jeremiah has the Bears going 0-17 and Adam Wright going 17-0 in game previews. That's ridiculous. That is so stupid. I don't think that's actually true. There's no way they weren't messing around, right? Because if that's actually the case, that is beyond embarrassing. They're just out there having fun at this point. It is what it is. We get a left side pass, and it's going to find Zach Ertz on the first down. Nice little slot there for Joshua Dobbs. Wanted to see it. But we'll see where the Ravens go after this game. What's up, Wrestling Federation? Good to have you here as well. With a Raven victory today, if that puts them back in 2nd place, and it will, so the Ravens back to the 2 seed in the AFC with a victory today. As Josh Dobbs with 1 to go in the 4th quarter down the middle. Finds James Conner staying in bounds, keeping the clock rolling for us. Thank you, James Conner. Yeah, the Cardinals going to be back to the barrel of the NFC with this loss today. Pretty embarrassing for Arizona. At least they have 1 victory to their name. They can relish in the fact that they are not going 0-17 in these sims. Joshua Dobbs now being chased on 2nd and 6. Has it completed? No, incomplete. James Conner couldn't hang on through the contact. Can't blame him. That was a nice hit. But Marcus Williams, he's been pretty dominant today. Had the scoop and score on the only defensive score today. All right. Everything should be updated. Score included for this game. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and start that Chiefs-Broncos stream at 8 p.m. So, about 10 minutes after this game's over, depending on what happens down the stretch as that 3rd and 6 pass incomplete. Will I be 9-3 after this? Yeah, I would assume so. If you were 8-3 before, you will be 9-3. That is the case. Did I turn celebrations off? I did not. I mean, it's just a Cardinal football game. Not much to celebrate there. Yeah, doing 2 streams today. I am. Next one coming up in 15 minutes. Somewhere around there. 4th and 6 play here for Dobbs. Looking to keep the game alive. Right side downfield. We got some broken coverage. And Rondell Moore's got our late touchdown, which means I got to go back to the Discord and edit the score. All right, then. Thanks, Rondell. Appreciate that, bud. Nice throw there, though, from Joshua Dobbs. Good for him. Getting on the board with a touchdown of his own through the air. 0-16 Lions. The Browns probably blow this team out with ease, 100%. Yeah, this Cardinals team might be the most disappointing. I don't even think... I'm not going to lie to you. The 0-16 Browns were better than the 1-15 Browns. We just got lucky, or rather less unlucky one year than we did the other. We had a lot of close games in the 2017 season. We just, down the stretch, couldn't complete them. Dobbs dab, there you go. All right, 25-6 left. Arizona with 1 timeout remaining. We'll go for the onside kick. And we can put this game in the books. I already have put this game in the books, but it can be officially in the books and unchangeable. As we go to Matt Prater, onside kick attempt. None have been successful yet this season. Could this be the first? It will not be. Rashad Bateman on the recovery, and that'll do it. Should have been 6-11. I don't think they should have been that good, but they should have had more than 0 wins. Corey Coleman, there is an infamous name. I'm happy I didn't pay too much attention to the Browns in 2017. I usually had basketball games every Sunday, so I didn't have to watch that poverty franchise just implode too much. But I always paid attention, aside from that year because of how bad we were. And God help any Browns fan that actually took that team seriously. Let's look at the night calls and chat after the onside kick recovery. It is officially a Raven victory, only by a 14-point margin. I expected more, but Lamar going to take a knee, see if the Cardinals burn a timeout. I hope they don't. Let's see if they do. And they will. Thanks, Jonathan Gannon. Appreciate that. All right. Well, one more knee taken for Lamar. Need to be done. Hanford Dixon. I haven't heard that name in a while either. Ernest Biner. Come on now. Lamar takes his final knee today, capping off an excellent Raven victory, which finished with a deep touchdown to Rondell Moore. So we're done there. Trying to get this week finished faster. I'm actually taking Saturday and Sunday off just because I am out of town all day Saturday. And Sunday is the first week of the season, so looking to save you guys some time, save myself some time, and we can enjoy our first full weekend of football as the Ravens win this one 28-14 at State Farm Stadium. Going to get this next stream set up, so see you guys in about 10 to 15.